Kia ora koutou talofa lava, mālola lei ni sambola vanaka, and welcome to Kiwi News Briefs. Hi, I'm Beno, and welcome to a roundup of what's happening up and down Aotearoa, New Zealand, on this last week of May in 2026. Well, there was a question posed to me after the last bills passing segment, which we did about a few weeks back, and that was, what is the difference between arbitration and litigation? Well, both in law are working out a problem between two parties. So arbitration, first and foremost, is solving out of court. So it's a dispute between two parties and they solve it outside the court walls, and that can be commercial businesses, it can be about building contracts, it can be about relationships between government departments and civil departments, which are outside the government area. And then you have litigation, which civil litigation is one part of another litigation, which is criminal litigation, but civil litigation is the first bit, and that is any more building disputes or commercial disputes that are very serious, or relationship and property disputes, which can be used in the courts. Okay, so that's the one that goes to the court. So the difference between arbitration and civil litigation. And I'll fill you in on the other one later on, but for news. The Labour Party has apologised to Nicola Willis for calling her a duck-faced horse, and so people have gone and just made news of this for 2 or 3 days, and I thought, let's just put an end to it. She apologised, that's it. Okay, now Green Party have got a candidate who is a natural medicine grower, and for Tuki area, he is also a DJ. So about growing natural medicine, we all know of people who have been in our families or friends who have been taking herbal remedies for cancer, and it's nice to know that there are actual businesses set up, legitimate businesses set up, that are able to allow the I never knew this until my own brother and my own sister had cancer, and so they have marijuana oils, and so apparently they're really, really good, and they're legal, and you're only allowed to use them if they're prescribed. But they said that that was the most civil and calmest and painless form of medication that they had for their cancer, and so good on these people who are getting into the Green Party. Also, there has been a law today that has been passed out, which we mentioned about 2 or 3 weeks ago, about stalking. So you people who go to the groceries and you stalk people leaning over counters and stuff, don't, because we had a person I take for rugby, says he does that. So silly. That can be 5 years, up to 5 years of imprisonment if you don't get help for that. And therapy is a really good thing, as I've been telling all my friends who have childhood trauma, and nobody realizes they do have childhood trauma until they go to a therapist, and then all your mannerisms and all your beliefs and your quiet mental exasperation times are usually based on what you went through as a kid. Now we're looking at what's going to happen later on this week for the coalition budget, and it looks like they're saying it's not going to be anything that's going to be handed out that looks like ridiculously generous. So don't hold your breath for that one. And congratulations to the Auckland soccer team for beating Australian team on the weekend. Wasn't that powerful? I think they're overtaking rugby, which is really sad, but I mean, very good for soccer. But yeah, take it easy, everyone. Go out, do some walking. And there was a quote that was given to me yesterday that says, do not reduce yourself to maintain proximity to anyone. So again, don't dim your light for people who just live in darkness and gossip. Have a great week, everyone. Bye.